In the center of old Yorubaland in West Africa, long before borders and modern cities, stood a warrior whose name carried the weight of thunder. His enemies whispered it, his allies celebrated it, and history remembers him as the man who turned strategy into a weapon deadlier than any sword. This is the true story of Ogunmola, Ibadan's most cunning warrior. Ogunmola was not born into royalty. He was born in Oyo, a dusty town where survival itself was training. As a child, he listened to elders tell stories of great Yoruba warriors, the likes of Kuremi and Afonja. But Ogunmola didn't just listen. He observed the posture of hunters, the strategies of generals, and the psychology of men. Even as a boy, people said this child sees war before it begins. By his teenage years, Ogunmola had moved to Ibadan, a rising military republic with no king, only warriors. Ibadan needed fighters. Ogunmola became their human arc. He could read enemy footsteps before they touched the sword. He could predict ambushes by watching the clouds. He could even lead men through forests without snapping a twig. But it was one war that sealed his legacy. When the powerful northern Ekiti towns formed an alliance to resist Ibadan, every warrior in Yorubaland knew one thing. This would not be a small fight. This would be a war for supremacy. The Ekiti fighters had numbers. They had terrain advantage, allied commanders, but Ogunmola had strategies. One moonless night, the Ekiti army prepared a surprise attack on Ibadan. Their scouts had counted Ibadan camps. They believed they knew the terrain, but Ogunmola had already sensed something was wrong. Around midnight, he gave a command, a strange order. Extinguish every fire, every torch, and every ember. The entire Ibadan camp went pitch black. The Ekiti soldiers, confident in their numbers, advanced quietly until they reached the camp, only to find it empty, silent, cold, and like a ghost village. Confused, they paused. At that moment, Ogunmola struck. He had quietly moved his entire army behind the Ekiti troops, circling them like a tightening rope. The Ekiti soldiers suddenly turned to see Ibadan warriors emerging from the darkness, silent as shadows, deadly as spirits. It was one of the most shocking reversals in Yoruba war history. From that night, Ogunmola wasn't just a commander. He became a symbol, a warrior who fought with his mind first and his blade second. He later became the Balogun of Ibadan, a title given to gallant war generals. Today, in Yoruba history, his name still carries weight. Balogun Ogunmola, the strategist